Okay, welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we ended up with 73,032 on the wheat, 11,138 on the soybeans. And while you were gone, it turned over a new day, and our first interest payment came due, and it ended up costing us 54,000 plus 20 some thousand in seed and fertilizer and hired help. So we're not looking too good. We had almost 99,000 in our bank account for working capital, and we're down to 23,700. So we're gonna have to do some selling here now. I'm not sure how I get stuff filled here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and run the soybean here. Because I saw it was up in price at this place called Giants Mill. Now I'm not sure where that is, so we'll just see if we can see it on the map here. I see grain, root and sea export, windrow, sea export, wool, lamb, the beer. Okay, there's Giants Mill. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out for it. Get that menu turned off. So our farm's already in dire straits here with that $54,000 payment. That really took it out of us, and then the seed, fertilizer, and hired help really hurt us pretty good. So I think we're going to have to do like every farmer does and go look for some work on the side to try and make ends meet here. I think that's what we'll do today after we get our crops sold off. Because this ain't going to make us a whole lot of money at all. And we're going to have another big interest payment due at the end of this day. So, but that's things every farmer faces. You know, you borrow a lot of money, and these farms and ranches don't come cheap. You know, in realistic terms, a farm like the one we just bought, with the nice silos and all the outbuildings, a house, and some acreage. I mean, granted, that's roughly, I guess, if you were to kind of try and compare it to real life, maybe a quarter section of land, 160 acres. And the farm buildings and house and everything, you're looking at 3/4 of a mil to a mil, depending on what state and area you're in. In my area, that would be just about what it would be, about 900,000. So I guess this is our place here. And then the equipment is expensive to boot too, so I guess this is a sell point. And it's giving me a tip signal. Yeah, we're making money. Yeah, that's helping out a little bit. $9,000. And about paid for the seed. Oh, watch out, truck. we're going to have to do a lot of work on the side to get caught back up, to try and start eating away at that interest and that principal on our loan that we took out. So a tractor like this in real life, if you were to buy it brand new, would probably be a 90 horsepower tractor. I can't really tell you the current prices, but I'd guess you'd probably be looking at somewhere around 40,000, 50,000 maybe, brand new. So a lot of farmers where I come from would always go and to all the farm equipment auctions, buy the used equipment. You can usually buy a tractor like this. Will probably run you around 5 to 10,000 at a equipment auction. So, but you're buying somebody else's trash that's been worked hard, and you're going to expect to have to do a little bit of repairs on it all the time. That's just how it always turned out for us anyway. But that's all we could afford. We couldn't afford that brand new equipment. And the prices here in this game, I would guess, are probably low compared to real life. So, where are we going to go sell our wheat at? Well, looks like this Quaif beer at 421. So where is that going to be located at? I gotta close this menu to find out. Okay. So it looks like we take the road right before the seaport there. And all of our equipment cost us, just a little bit of equipment we got cost us $1,400 for that first day. And maintenance expenses, which is pretty realistic. As things break down on equipment and you gotta replace things and fix things, and especially when you're dealing with used equipment. And a day, I guess you could compare it to a month in real life, I guess. 54,000 was pretty pricey for interest on a loan. Okay, here's our beer place. Oh, there's a sell point in the back here. Well, let's see how much a load of this will bring us. A full load. Only $6,300. So we're going to have trouble just covering the interest. Before our next crops are ready to harvest. So we're definitely going to be having to pick up some side work to make ends meet, and I don't even know if we'll be able to make enough on side jobs to cover our expenses. But we're going to have to. We don't want to lose the farm. Which is very realistic in today's economy. I don't know if I'd like to be farming in today's economy right now. Especially if you got a big farm loan hanging over your heads. I guess that conveyor there is your sell point for hay. Hay and straw. I ain't sure. I ain't tried it out yet because I ain't got nothing to cut any grass or anything, and to see if you can sell there. I'm guessing it is. Well, we still got 58,000. We might make a little bit of money. But it ain't gonna be enough to cover our... it will be just enough to cover the interest, but we ain't paying down any principal. I don't think the principal went down when they charged us that payment, that interest. No, see, our loan's still at 900,000, so we gotta start trying to work on getting that down. I can't keep selling out 54 grand every day in this game. I'll be losing the ranch here pretty soon. They'll foreclose me. I'm gonna be in the red a lot if I don't get going here. I was hoping to hold on to some of this grain in the storage until we had a great demand when we can really make some money, but I sure wasn't expecting that high an interest payment. Guess I should have this covered when I'm on the road here. Whoops. Put the cover on it. Otherwise we'd be watching our profits blow out the back of the trailer there. And not really, because I ain't able to go that fast. Oh, hit the brakes. Well, we still could get 2 more full loads. So if the price keeps holding out, that'll be another 12,000. So we'll be able to cover the bank interest payment, but not much else. But we got our fields all planted, so we ain't got no more expense on them. Got them planted and fertilized. I put one into soybean and the big one into cannoli. That seemed to be the highest cash producing crop. And right now that's what I need. The highest paying crops. But sometimes it don't necessarily translate out that way because cannoli is a little lower yielding crops, so And if I had a baler or a pickup wagon, I could be also selling the straw off of a wheat or barley harvest to make a few extra bucks. So there's always that to consider when you're planting a crop. You know, you can get an extra, well, on a field like the size of our big one there, we'd probably get about an extra $9,000-10,000 in just straw sales. So that goes a long way, especially when your crops ain't paying off as much. And not quite a full load, pretty close. Alrighty. Well, there we have it. After we've got everything sold, we're at $63,977. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our first payment to the bank. We're going to make a $5,000 payment. So now we only owe $895,000. Not a lot. Didn't make a lot of difference, but every little bit we can make now will help lower that interest. And that's what we got to do. So we're going to go ahead and end the video here, and we'll catch the next one with me trying to find some extra work to do. So I don't know if there's a list on here that shows us extra jobs or anything. No, I ain't seeing anything there. Selling equipment. That don't help. Making money. Great demands. Finances. What's that say? Yep, we knew that. We'd have to pay excessive interest, but we had to for real life. Missions. Okay, so I just gotta go to each field that's for sale and we'll find us a job to do. So we'll start our career as finding jobs on the next video to try and save our farm. So we'll catch you later. Remember to click the like and subscribe button if you enjoy this video. And if you enjoy this series, let me know, and I'll keep on going. So for now, we'll catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye.